Hey guys, my name is Pushpender Sani. Once again I came with a very interesting tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to tell you how you can integrate the pagination in UI view controller. In last video, if you remember, I tell you about how you can integrate the pagination into the table view. But in this tutorial I'm going to tell you how you can integrate the pagination into the UI collection view. So let's begin with the integration and understand how we can integrate the pagination into the UI collection view. For integrating the pagination into your UI collection view or UI table view, first you have to understand the output of your JSON object. Here you can see I have this JSON object. Here I have status message and total number of pages. In one page I am getting I think 20 results. Okay, so if you increase the page number, here you can see I am putting page number 2, then another page result will come which will start ID number 21. Okay, so how we have to bind this data and how we have to inbuilt into our UI collection. So let's begin with that. At the very first, open your main storyboard. In main storyboard I am going to take one new collection view. This will be collection view controller. Here it is. Okay, and in collection view, this is my one cell and I'm going to take one more cell. For that, one cell will represent my title, or we can say label. There are two label I'm taking. Okay, I'm setting the constraint to this label and same way I'm setting the constraint to another label. Okay, so this is my label. Here I have set the constraint, and second label I'm going to set 0. Now comes to second one. This cell I am taking activity indicator for representing the indicator in my activity, and this I am going to take height width like say 40, and from all the side I am giving 20. Okay, this is my one cell, this is my another cell. This cell I am giving identifier as cell, and this cell I am giving identifier loading cell. Now it's done over here. Now I have to create one view controller which will be type of UI collection view. So here I will select UI collection view and I will give the name like pagination. Click on next. It will create in your repository. Okay, same way I need to take one collection view cell class which will be responsible for cell functionality. Here it is. Click on create again. Now I have two classes. Here you can see. Now I am going to assign the identifier to this. So I will open my main controller, and here this is my collection view. First of all I will assign the class, so pagination collection view, and same way I am going to set the storyboard ID. Now the second thing, cell class. Here again pagination collection view cell, and same cell I am going to assign this one. So here it is. Okay, now secondly what I have to do, open your main storyboard over here, and with the option click open your pagination cell. Now here I am going to assign the outlets. So we can say LB title, and this one we can say LB description. Now it's done. Close this, and same way open your another collection view, same class for this is for my assign your activity indicator. That's done. Now close this and open your pagination collection view controller. So first of all I am deleting this. This is not required because we have already predefined cell. This is also not required. I am removing the useless code from here. Okay, so now Here I will give cell. Now we will see the output actually. Here it is, number of item into the section, let's say 10, and number of section is 1. So I would like to see the output of this one. Now for that, what I have to do, I am going to make this as a root controller so that it can launch at the time of launching the application. Now I am starting. So guys, here you can see I have in flat 50 rows. Okay, now I will check the every row. So I will call will display function. So here it is. If I print, then you can see index path, how it's changing. So on the basis of will display function only, we have to integrate our pagination code. So here it is my index path. Now if I run this, then you can find out. So if I change the direction of scrolling, then you can see the index path is changing on the basis of scrolling. Okay, so on the basis of that only we have to integrate our pagination code. So let's understand how we can fetch the data from the backend side on the basis of this function. Okay, so first of all I will integrate this one code. Here it is. I will copy paste this and I will reuse over here. So this is my pagination code. Now what I need to do, just remove it, it's not required actually. So I am removing table view with collection view, and here make sure one more thing, just hold total number of pages from your API and append all the data in your list, as you can see here. Okay, now what I have to do actually, I need to call this function from my view.load method, fetch data page 1, because we are loading page number 1 at the very first time. Okay, now what I need to do here, my cars dot count. Okay, and over here I have to pass as pagination collection view cell. Okay, and this will be mandatory. Now cell dot lb title dot text equals cars of index path dot row dot, we can say company name. Now second is our description. So I will copy paste the same line and I will change lb description and it will be engine power. Okay, we can write that. It's completely depend upon your data, how you are getting from backend side. Okay, so let's run this and let's have a look on the output. So here it is, the output is in front of you. You can see 20 records came. Now we have to integrate the pagination. So what will be the code for the pagination? This is my will display function, which will change at the time on the basis of scrolling. Okay, so here if my total page, or I can say my current page, is less than my total page, and second condition, index path dot row is double equal to list, right, my cars dot count. Okay, then we have to call page. So I will first time I will print call the API. Now again I will check and I will see the output is really useful or not. So it's not working, might be because of that. Okay, so the thing is that we have to write count minus 1. Okay, so here it is. Again I will run and I will see the output. So here you can see call API. So now I will call my API. So fetch data, and my pagination will be current page, and current page I will increase by current page equal to current page plus 1. Okay, now I will check the output. Here it is, and second time it's call. Now third time. So if you would like to see the output, here I am printing. Okay, print current page equal to current page. Now again I am running, sorry, it will be self. Again run that and see the output. Here you can see page number 1, page number 2 call at same time, because my data is entirely fit to the screen. 20 records has been fit. Now the same time page number 2 has been called. Now I am scrolling up, page number 3 called. Now again I am scrolling, page number 4. So like that it will work. Now the second thing, how we can show the loading indicator. Okay, so same way I need to copy paste here, and else this will execute. Okay, now I will copy and I will change it with this loading cell, and I will remove all these things that is not required. Now for the identifier I will cross check in my main storyboard. This is loading cell only. Come back and here paste again. Now again I will see the output, and before output I will reindent my code for beautification. So here it is. Now again I will stop and I will run. Now again here you can see at the end the loading is going on. Okay, if I take some interval here, we can say dispatch queue dot main dot async after dot now plus 10. So this call now again I will run and I will show you the output here. First of all self, and this is also self. Now you can see the clearly indicator. The first call the indicator is going, okay, and second result will came here after 10 seconds. Okay, the thing is that it's not running, the indicator is not moving. So we can do one thing, pagination cell, and I will parse that we have access of cell dot indicator start animating true. Okay, and that's it. Here you can see this time it's running regularly, and it will run for 10 seconds because I give the time interval to show you how it will work. Okay, then again it's running. If your service is taking time, then it could be very useful for your output. Okay, so I hope it's very clear to you how you can integrate the pagination into your UI collection view controller. If you have any doubt related to the complete video tutorial, then please comment into the comment box. Guys, one more important thing I would like to let you know, that please do not forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, because on my YouTube channel you will find lots of programming videos like in Swift UI, Swift or Swift 5 or Android also you can find, and there are lots of videos like how you can design onboarding screen in Swift UI, how you can play video in Swift UI, how you can fix the constraint in Swift UI. Lots of blah blah videos is there. Please subscribe to keep boosting your skills. Thank you so much. Have a great time. Bye bye.